Hello students, I am Moushmi Moitra from Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri. Today I am here to discuss Mathematics of Class 12, Chapter 2, Inverse Trigonometric Functions. Now let us start. In my last video, I have already discussed different formulas on inverse trigonometric functions. And I have shown also that trigonometric functions are not 1, 1 on 2, but we have to restrict the range so that it become now inverse of inverse function. Now few more formulas, few more properties I am showing it here. That is, sin inverse x plus sin inverse y is equal to sin inverse in bracket x into root over 1 minus y square plus y into root over 1 minus x square. Next is sin inverse x minus sin inverse y, same formula, just a difference in sign. That is sin inverse x into root over 1 minus y square minus y into root over 1 minus x square. Next formula is with cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. This is equal to cos inverse in bracket xy minus under root 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. Next is cos inverse x minus cos inverse y is also the same way. Then we will go for practicing different sums. I will show you. These all are very important sums. All have come in board exams. Maybe 16, 17, 18, 19, so 20 also important. So check it now. Sin inverse x, if sin inverse x plus sin inverse y is equal to 2 pi by 3, find the value of cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Here we know one property, that is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So we can write sin inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus cos inverse x. Same way, in place of sin inverse y also we can write pi by 2 minus cos inverse y. So in left hand side we will put that pi by 2 minus cos inverse x plus pi by 2 minus cos inverse y is equal to 2 pi by 3. So pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is pi and minus common, and inside the bracket cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to 2 pi by 3. So cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, this pi we will take it right hand side. So pi minus 2 pi by 3, answer is pi by 3. Now come on to the second example. This express sin inverse sin x plus cos x by root 2, where minus pi by 4 less than x less than pi by 4, that is pi by 4 is x belongs to minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. So we have to convert this into simplest form. Now inside the bracket, this sin x plus cos x by root 2, this part, how we are dividing a plus b by 2, a by 2 plus b by 2, same way we are dividing it 1 by root 2 sin x plus 1 by root 2 cos x. And we know that sin pi by 4 and cos pi by 4, both the one having the same value 1 by root 2. So in place of 1 by root 2, with first term I have written sin x into cos pi by 4, plus in second term we have written cos x plus sin pi by 4. So this is according to the formula of sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, that is equal to sin of a plus b. So we have written the same way, sin x plus pi by 4. So sin inverse sin cancelled, it will be x plus pi by 4 as it is belongs to this interval. Come on to the next example. Here find the value of cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. We need to remember that we have to try to get both the one same inverse, that is either both the one cos inverse, but cos inverse formula is little bit difficult. Tan inverse, it will be easier for you to solve. So first we have to try to change cos inverse as tan inverse. So let us see now. That is cos inverse 4 by 5, I have written this as theta. So cos theta we can write as 4 by 5. Now I have drawn one triangle here. So here the base will be base of this triangle is 4 and hypotenuse is 5, as cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem we can find out easily the perpendicular height. So perpendicular height will be here 3. Next, tan theta we can get it by as perpendicular height by base. So tan theta is coming 3 by 4. We can write then theta is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. Next, so the cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 2 by 3, it is coming now tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. So now we can use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. Formula is known to you and I have given here also. Tan inverse x plus y, answer is tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy, where xy should be less than 1. So here is also we are getting 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. If we cancel 3 and 2 4, so half is always less than 1. So it is satisfying. That means we can use this formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus tan in xy, that is 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. After calculating we will get tan inverse 17 by 6. Now come on to the next sum, that is evaluate cos sin inverse 3 by 5 plus sin inverse 5 by 13. Actually we need to get this inside the bracket. First term we will write as a and the second term we will write it as b. So inside the bracket the terms are coming now cos of a plus b. Next is so let us see that how to do it. That is sin inverse 3 by 5 we have written a and sin inverse 5 by 13 written as b. So obviously sin a is 3 by 5 and sin b is 5 by 13. So from here we can get cos a. Sin a is 3 by 5. So cos a is root over 1 minus sin square a, means 1 minus 3 by 5 whole square, that is 9 by 25. So this is equal to, after calculation we are getting 4 by 25. Next is cos b. Cos b also the same way, from sin b we have got it, that is sin b is equal to 1 minus under root cos square b, or cos b is equal to under root 1 minus sin square b. So put the value of sin b. Sin b what is? That is here it is 5 by 13. So 5 by 13 square means 25 by 169. So after calculation we are getting under root 144 by 169. It is 12 by 13. So cos in bracket sin inverse 3 by 5 plus sin inverse 5 by 13, that is cos a plus b is equal to, we can write the formula of trigonometry, that is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Just put all the values of is known to you now, cos a cos b sin a sin b. After calculation we will get 33 by 65 is the answer. I had done one mistake here, just by not just before the last 33 by 65 there should be a equal to sign. Next is example 5. If tan inverse x minus 3 by x minus 4 plus tan inverse x plus 3 by x plus 4 is equal to pi by 4, then find the value of x, means this is a solution you have to find out. So here also same way, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy, that formula we have used, we have to use. So according to that formula, tan inverse, this in numerator it is coming after little bit calculation, x minus 3 into x plus 4 plus x plus 3 into x minus 4 in numerator, and denominator x square minus 16 minus x square minus 9 in bracket is equal to pi by 4. So here tan inverse this equal to pi by 4. So this part, whole part is equal to tan pi by 4, which is 1. So after calculation we are getting 2x square is equal to 17. So x is equal to plus minus under root 17 by 2. This sum tan inverse under in bracket 6x minus 8x cube by 1 minus 12x square minus tan inverse 4x by 1 minus 4x square is equal to, you have to prove tan inverse 2x. Here this sum is little bit tricky, not so, but I had written here as 6x as 3 into 2x, also 8x whole cube means 2x whole cube, then denominator also 1 minus 3 into 2x whole square, then write minus second term also same way, 4x written as 2 into 2x, denominator 1 minus 2 into inside 1 minus only 2x whole square. There should not be any 2 more. There is tan inverse. We have written 2x as tan theta. So in place of 2x, if we write 3 tan theta minus in place of 2x tan theta square, sorry, it is cube, by 1 minus 3 tan theta square minus second term, here a little bit written wrong in denominator part, that is 1 minus only 2x whole square, that is 1 minus tan square theta. It is not 2 tan square theta, it is only tan square theta. So tan inverse tan 3 theta minus tan inverse tan 2 theta is equal to 3 theta minus 2 theta, means theta. So value of theta from where we will get, that is already I had shown you. I had written 2x is equal to tan theta. So from there theta is equal to tan inverse x. Sorry, tan inverse 2x. So this one we have to use here. And the last example, this is also sometimes maybe 2014 or 2011 it has come in board exam. So check it now. Tan inverse under root in numerator 1 plus x minus again under root 1 minus x by denominator 1 plus x under root plus root over 1 minus x under root is equal to, we have to show it, pi by 4 minus half cos inverse x. So here I had written x is equal to cos theta. Just put it 1 plus cos theta by minus 1 minus cos theta under root. So according to that we have to put the values, and we have used one formula, that is 1 plus cos theta is 2 sine squared, sorry, 2 cos square theta by 2, and 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. So according to that, under root, if we root and square will be cancelled. So if we take it out outside the root, it will be root 2 cos theta by 2 minus root 2 sin theta by 2, same as denominator also. So root 2 is common from both numerator and denominator, and it will be cancelled. So inside the bracket it will be now cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 in numerator by cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 in denominator. Now it should be written there, but I have not written. You dividing both the numerator and denominator or each term by cos theta by 2. So 1 minus sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 is tan theta by 2, by denominator 1 plus tan theta by 2. So in place of 1, if we write 10 pi by 4 plus 10 pi by 4 minus tan theta by 2 by 1 plus 10 pi by 4 into tan theta by 2, it will be a formula of tan x plus y, that is x minus y, sorry. So tan pi by 4 minus theta by 2 is equal to tan inverse tan will be cancelled, pi by 4 minus theta by 2. So pi by 4 in place of theta by 2 I have written half into, in place of theta we have changed from the x equal to cos theta, theta is cos inverse x. So in place of theta we have to put this cos inverse x. These all the sums are very important, either it is 4 marks question or maybe 2 marks or 1 mark question. So you practice all these type of sums, and then you will be able to solve any type of sums, your NCERT maths book or any exam papers. Okay, thank you, this much for today.